Hey everyone! It's been several weeks now since the movie Barbie came out. In fact, it was a big hit and a blockbuster when it did come out, right? And today I want to talk about this pendulum and where we have swung as a civilization, and more importantly, being a woman. You see, in the 80s, I grew up at a time when the emancipation of women and the women's movement was arguably at its heights. I remember how when my mother chose to divorce, it was so taboo. I remember how she was almost ostracized by her friends, the quote unquote friends of the past, and also alienated when she interacted with women who had husbands. They seemed to think that my mother was trying to get a hold of them, meaning get a hold of their husbands. It was the weirdest experience growing up and observing this. And then, of course, by the time I had reached the height of my career, and arguably even in this day and age, we have women who are extremely competent, very bright in our minds, able to do everything that men can do, arguably maybe even better. And yet, some of us harbor a little resentment inside. We harbor this resentment of feeling as if we haven't been able to fully fulfill our lives because parts of our femininity have been removed in the process of making us more competent and capable of providing for ourselves financially. It's such an interesting topic, right? I mean, I think I have been on both sides of the spectrum. I have definitely had a very satisfying corporate career where I used to be in the boardroom with a whole lot of men, and we used to talk about some really big issues that impacted a lot of people and a corporation that might be listed on the stock exchange, multiple stock exchanges. And then there was this other side of me who became a full-time mom and a momtrepreneur, and I started to recognize how being the modern woman is so extremely tiring. And more importantly, times when male figures in our lives have failed us and left a mark on our psyche. It impacted our ability to trust in the fulfillment of certain aspects of our life being done by men. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? It could be as simple as he didn't come home with the milk, and I know that's a joke, but it also highlights a point. It highlights the differences between how sensitive men and women are. It highlights the differences between how our mental programming as women actually tends to lead us to a place of guilt and shame where it doesn't serve us, and we don't even allow ourselves to fully feel into the feeling and let it be done. What do I mean by that? There's an energetics behind that. Let me elaborate a little more. So usually, my understanding, and men, please correct me if I'm wrong in this video, when men don't come home with the milk, it's really because they forgot. They're too tired and they forgot. So they come home and they do whatever they need to do to unwind. Whereas as women, we would believe that he doesn't care about me. If he cared about me, he would have cared about the fact that I need this, and he would have provided that solution to me by making sure he went and got the milk. Yeah? The irony behind all of this is, first and foremost, he doesn't know it's such a big deal to you because he doesn't hold the same value system. It doesn't mean much to him. But secondly, we start feeling resentful as women that they might have forgotten, or we might start feeling guilt and shame for adding more to their cart or their bucket of things to do, and believing that they're not reliable. Just forget it. I shouldn't even be expecting so much more of that person because they already have so much to do. Maybe I should do it myself. And then what happens? We all choose to do it ourselves, right? And what if the the solution has nothing to do with us picking up the tabs and everything to do with us tweaking our energy and tweaking our mindset behind why things do get done and why things don't get done. I'm really highlighting this gender difference because I believe very strongly that I speak male really well. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had such an amazing career in the past, or